Okay, in the last session we have discussed with the ng if. Okay, on here we will show with the ng template. Okay, and on here with the reserve syntax. Okay, open the screen. Okay, you can see my browser. 3.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Only with the record.
Okay. Now you can see.
Mm,
Okay,
not
this is
yet.
this is so not it.
No. Only white screen is showing. There's nothing showing the screen. Only white screen is showing. Mm. We are assigned some text in the browser. Just on that.
Okay, this is a ng if you can show seeing my screen ng if.
Yeah, very well. Very well.
Okay.
Yeah, visible.
Okay.
Yeah, both on E number is what is visible from engineering from the registration tag.
Okay. 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 Then on here, this is a 2020, then is a even. Okay. Understand these things?
Yeah,
Okay.
understandable.
Okay. After that, this is ngif. Okay. I will start with the ng4. How to work ng4.
So NG with the component decorator, right?
Ngif is a structure, not this a decorator. This is a directive.
Directive, okay. It's the directive.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
a structure
It
directive.
is changing in the look and feel of the pages, right?
Correct. Yeah. This is a structure directive. Ngif, ng4,
Mm.
and ng switch.
Mm.
Okay. This is a inside the structure directive will come. Okay.
Okay.
Now we'll come inside the uh, ng4. How to work ng4. Okay. Then this is a inside this. Okay. These things on here. So that we will go on here. Okay. Then this will show ng model on select color. On here will show the drop down with the color, and on here this will table data show with the with the razor syntax. Okay, on here will show. Then open the browser. Okay, then on here this will
Mm.
show. On here this is a red, by default selected red,
Mm.
because I select the value
So
on
it's
the
the
on the TS.
component.
On the TS, this is a selected value. Okay, this is a
Right.
selected. Due to that region,
Mm.
we'll select the value on there. Okay, this is a red. And on here, on the constructor, I set the value on the color. Okay, then on the color,
Mm.
and through the loop, bind the data in the drop down is will color C, and see the show on the drop down. Correct.
Correct.
Okay, after that we'll show this is a table. Okay, in the table we'll show the data on here. This will show data on here, product. In the product, inside the product, actually we need some indexing. Okay, we need
Mm.
some indexing. Track y, actually track y generate the indexing. Okay, track y when you actually track mainly used for the
These things, these attributes we are adding in the code inside the string. Cumulative.
okay. Actually track y when suppose that when you update some data, okay, when you update end, then this track will check which row is updated, which row is edit. Only that row will edit in the row instead of complete data updated. Correct. Suppose that we have row on here. I show the example. Suppose that we have three row. Okay. On here we have three
Mm.
row. I want to add fourth row. Then no updated refresh data. There is no three data is updated refreshes. Only four row add inside the third row. Suppose that when you will I will I talk about the MBC application or okay. Then when you add something inside the when you submit the registration form or submit the list, then complete list is refreshed. Correct.
Yes.
Complete list is refreshed. But on here when you write the add the on here track index, then it will refresh only last row which is added, and this syntax for the index, this will generate the index. Okay. And on here this is a if condition. Okay, this no need to write, we have only this can you can remove, no need. Okay, I will show this data on here through this for loop. This is a result syntax. Okay, this data will show on here, and selected route is red. On here I have bind the data on here, and through the for loop, okay, bind drop down on here. Okay, so then ng if and ng for, there is a two example on here. We can some UI you have seen some, like on here we have like br, then this will add in the new row. Okay, this will some design issue. I will only focus on the feature. Okay, this is a for loop. Okay,
Mm.
after that for loop same things we have will for the switch ng switch, same things. Yeah, ng4 or same things for the ng switch. Okay,
Mhm.
and I will talk one more point. Suppose that if you I have I have let's finish these things. I have component directive, you understand, correct? component compo Component directive, you understand these things on here. Component directive, component component directive, you understand. Okay, after that we understand the structure directive. Okay, ng if
Mm.
ng for same things for the ng switch. After that we will talk about ng style, ng class, ng style and ng class. Then we will one example on here. Okay, first I start with the inside that custom directive. Inside the custom directive we will discuss on here. Then I will start on here. I have created the custom directive one. I create custom directive on here. Okay, then I create the one folder on here, custom. Okay, inside the custom I create the one directive. This is a ng generate directive, custom direct custom directive. Okay, I create the one custom directive only. Actually this is SPC file, we no need. You you can delete, or this is for the testing purpose. Okay, then I create the one is a custom directive. On here, before the custom directive, I will talk to one point on here. Uh, Decorator. This is a host listener. Host listener is a method. This is a inside the method decorator. Host listener is work for the suppose then when you click any events. Okay, through this listen this event and listen this event. After that this will work. Okay, then I will discuss in this example how to work event listener. Here we have one is a directive is a custom directive means we have write the name on here. uh, I change the name on here, Nimit. Okay, Nimit directive, and add the code on here. I will learn how to work this code. Add the library for it. Okay, add the library for it. Okay. Maybe you remember I will discuss about the at the rate input. At the rate input in
No, no, not
no.
defining.
Okay, 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 okay. Then okay, then I will discuss. Actually, at the rate input, what the use of at the rate input? At the rate input, suppose that we have two component. Okay, we have two component on here. Just example on here. Suppose we have two component. This is a one is a directive component. Okay, second is a app component. Okay, suppose that app component is a parent component, a directive component is a child component. Okay, then from parent component to child component, we can use the add the rate input. In this case, through this add the rate input, we can use add the rate input. We can use in that case we can use add the rate input. Okay, this is add the rate input field decorator. This is a add the rate input with field decorator. Which type of decorator? Field decorator. Okay, from parent to child send value. Then on here I will send value from the custom directive. Okay, custom directive I will create the custom directive. Through this custom directive I will send this color to the from parent to child. On here I will send the color. So then how to send? I just give the example. First start the I create the directive is a change the name directive is a your directive name app name is directive, correct? Okay, after that this is a element wrap. Element wrap is a use for the uh, first start with the inject. Inject this keyword is inject used for the as a work is uh, inject is uh, this inject. Okay, means inject it will inject the element wrap. Okay, through suppose that when you constructor when you talk about the constructor dependency. Okay, on there we have uh, di through the di we have inject the service, correct? You remember in the .NET Core, uh, in the constructor we have write the service. Okay, through the di dependency injection. Okay, on there we have pass the parameter that any class we can pass on there. Okay, so these things we are saying we have injecting that service, we have injecting that service. Okay, I go to the .NET Core. In the constructor we have one class controller. In the controller we have one constructor. In constructor we have passed the service class in. Okay, then we will talk we have injecting this service in this constructor. Same things this keyword is working name is saying I inject this element wrap. element ref inject. I will injecting this element ref. Okay, inject for this directive. Okay, this directive, what is the work of element ref? Element ref is suppose that when you suppose that JavaScript, we will talk about the JavaScript. The JavaScript suppose that we have one div id something id. Okay, then I will change this div, change the color name of div. Then in the JavaScript we have write the code document that get element by id dot style is equal to dot color is equal to red. Okay, okay. These things we are doing on here. These things replace on here TypeScript. This is a element ref. Okay, elements ref these things on here. This okay, inject these things. Okay, navigate style the color that red. Same things on the JavaScript document that get element by d that color style that color is equal to red. This things is a element, but this is a used in the TypeScript. This syntax is changed, but uh, both things is same, but this is a TypeScript on JavaScript. There is a syntax change. Okay, this I assign this value on there. Okay, we will talk about the host listener. Host listener, this is a decorator. Okay, function. This is a method decorator. Method decorator. Suppose that we have click, we have write any button, then mouse over. I write the button on there in the button. Mouse over, mouse out. Okay, something we can write some all things on there in the HTML input type. We will talk about the on here. Right. We will talk about on here something you can write on here. Okay, p paragraph. Okay, you have create something event you can click mouse over mouse out, something you can click event. Okay, same things we have write. We have create the directive. We have create the directive name is what the directive name is. Directive name is name directive. Okay, on here this is a name directive. I add the name directive on here. Okay, so then I open the open on here. This is HTML and on here. Okay, so then I assign this value mouse listener mouse over. Okay, this host listener is saying when the host listener listen. Host listener means host plus listener. Host listener means when you mouse over then listen the event mouse over. When the event listen mouse out. Okay, this is a this is a method. Okay, inside the method this is a decorator. Host listener is a decorator, like is a when you assign this directive. Okay, same things when you send the directive, same things on here. This is a component. Okay, on here we have assigned the component. Same things on here we have assigned the host listener about the above the function. Mouse over above the function we have write the on here host listener. Same thing on here mouse out, mouse same things, all same is on here. Okay, then then we will talk about the on here. We will these things you are understanding or not? If any confusion on here.
Not what in understand.
Okay, then 1 second. Okay, then on here we have assigned this mouse listener, host listener. Okay, this thing and this is the same thing on here. Click. Okay, and this is event I am assigned on here. This event assign on here. Okay, this directive. Then open the and on this right on here is a custom directive. Custom directive. This is a custom directive. Okay, then open the browser. Okay, when I click, this is not working. Why not working? I inspect the element. What is nothing is this one here? Okay, then what the issue? I create the custom directive. We need to use the custom directive on here. This is simple. We need to import on here. Okay, import custom directive. Okay, on here custom directive. Custom directive. Okay, then ng serve. Open the browser. Okay, this will come. Color is okay. Then is click is undefined. Click is undefined. Why is coming undefined? Oh, open this custom directive. Click this color. Color is not coming on here. Why not coming color? My color. Okay, my color. What is the issue? Okay, we have on here. Uh, we have write the code some. We have write the directive on here. Directive name. What is the directive name on here? Directive name A. Okay, A. A. Okay, on here. My color. Okay, then okay, okay, and okay. Understand these things. This will going on here. This is a click event. Okay, this is undefined. Undefined is coming due to my color. My color actually on here app directive. Okay, app directive we need to assign the color. We need to assign the color on here. Okay, here we have some. Okay, okay, this will not come, but I change the drop down on here. Okay, I change the drop down. Okay, this is drop down. Okay, I change the drop down on here. I just understand the how to work. Okay, then this is a directive. Okay, directive, and on here selected color. This is green. Okay, this is style is work for the green color, and on here hmm, selected color color. Okay, this is color is red. Okay, on here this color is red. Okay, because I am pass on the selected color. Select color is which is the selected color on here. Selected color is red. Okay, this is selected color on the selected color, and on there we have ape name directive. Okay, aim name directive. Okay, aim name directive. No, here this is not getting the value on there. Okay, then this is a directive. Okay, on here my color. Go to the custom directive. Go to the custom directive. Okay, and go to the custom directive. On here at the rate input my color. At the rate input my color. On here this is a parent. Okay, this is a parent. This is a parent. This is a parent. Okay, on the parent we have passed the value. On the parent we have passed the value. Correct. Pass the value selected color. Selected color means red. On there selected color is assigned the value on is red. Okay, on here pass the value on here red my color. Okay, this parent go to the child is what the child on here. This is a custom directive. Okay, this is a custom directive because this is a custom directive assign this value assign the this is a child because this custom directive used in the directive sample component. Okay, so that this is a custom directive is a child component, a child component, child directive, something you can use which is or child pipe because I use in parent. So because this card is child. Okay, so then this is child. Okay, and assign this value on here selected color. Then go to the child. Okay, then on here my color value come from the on here. My color value come from the on here. My color value is red. Then go to the directive. Go to the directive. My color value assigned is from the assigned from the parent. Assign value from the parent on here. My color. Okay, my color value assigned from here and color value is set on the white color is red. Okay, this input for that we can use the input field decorator. This is a input field decorator. Okay, this is a field decorator. Which type of field decorator at the rate input? Okay, parent to child send value from here. Parent send value on here. Okay, understand?
Yes.
Any confusion on here? From parent, this is a parent. From here, selected value red. Okay, send value. Okay, this is a input. Input this parameter on match on there. Selected color red. Go to the on here. My color set value on here and variable assign on here. What the value on here? Okay, understand? From here, this is a parent. This
Yes.
is a child. You are confusing that this is a directive, this is a component. So when suppose that we have component directive pipes, okay, or component to component, then when I use to you, then by I am parent and to and you child. Suppose class A, class B. So class is a parent and class B child. When class B use parent base component, this is a parent component, correct? Parent class. So same things on here. This is a parent, this is a child. Okay, send value from parent to child and set value on here. This is red. Okay, after that, when I click event on there, where on here, suppose that this is a mouse over, mouse over. So on here, I write the event mouse over. Correct. This is a mouse over. Mouse over. Color set on here red. Mouse over. Mouse out black. Correct. Click event red color. So then on here, when mouse over, correct, red, mouse out black. Mouse over, red, mouse out black. Okay. And when I click, then output is red. Why? Because I am right on here host listener. This is a host listener. This is a host listener. Event on here mouse over, mouse out, click. Okay. These things on here I am doing. Any confusion? Please
Okay.
clear. I have, if any confusion, please let me know.
So in the parent component, you will define the things and import the custom control custom decorator directly inside the child. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, and use the child event the component custom component directive in the child inside the class.
Correct. This is a add that
Okay.
input decorator I am using. Send value from here.
Mm.
This is a send value from here. This is selected color red. Send value from here
Mm.
to
No, can you go inside that previous file where you are hosting the event, host listener event,
host listener. Yes, this is a host listener.
and in the parent you will define the host listener mouse out, mouse over.
No, no,
Okay.
no. In the
So,
parent, we have no need to because this is a host listener only directive. In the directive, custom directive became in the parent from the
mm,
parent. I am parent in the parent. I have assigned only assign the directive. I add the directive on the parent only on here. On here
mm,
became add this name. I give the this name. This name. This is the directive. Selector
mm,
only. I give the selector name on the parent. This is a selector. Give the name of selector
mm,
on here. This is a selector. Okay. This is a selector.
mm,
This selector value give name selector value name give on here and my color
mm.
select color from here. Okay. From value come from here. Okay, then my color. Okay, this syntax on here be right send value from parent to child. Okay, then use this syntax. Okay, this color my color match on here. This is my color. Okay,
Okay. Yeah, got it, got it.
any confusion?
Not yet.
One I will again tell you. I import the inject input host listener elementary rep and directive there from the Angular core. Okay, I give the name directive selector assign any name you can assign custom directive. Okay, through this inject element rep element same as a get document that get element ID when the set the color name any in the div or any HTML tag. Okay, in the constructor we set the value same is a I set the value is red by default through this element rep. Okay, inject is a example for the when I am injecting uh, this I am injecting this class on here. Okay, I am injecting through this inject keyword. Okay, these things you are understanding on here. These things you are understanding on here. I am okay. After that, I will use at the rate input. At the rate input is used for the send value from the parent to child. From parent to child. At the rate input is used for send value from parent to child. Okay. Then on here parent is this. This is a directive. This is a custom directive. On here my color selected color value red. Okay. And I send value on here. My color is red. Assign value on here. Okay. Value is assigned in the custom directive. After that, we have write the function host listener, mouse over, mouse out, click. This is a host listener. This is a method decorator. Okay. After that, when I click the event, then host listener click event card. When I mouse over, host listener mouse over event card, mouse out event call. These things on here I am doing. Understand?
Okay.
Any confusion?
Okay.
Okay, this is a custom directive. I will complete the custom directive, and structure directive, and component directive, and after that we will talk about the pipe. What the use of pipe? Actually, use of pipe. Pipe used for the uh, suppose used to transform bound properties before displaying. Means suppose you have nimit. Okay, you have nimit. You want to first letter is a capital, remaining is small. Okay, suppose that you have date format DDM Mumbai. Okay, if you want complete name is uppercase, or if you want to currency in USD INR. Okay, you want data in JSON format. Okay, you want to decimal format. These things I am doing through the pipe. These things on here, this is a inbuilt pipes, lowercase, uppercase, date, JSON. Okay, this is a inbuilt feature, inbuilt pipes in the Angular. On here, same things we are doing on here. Also create the custom directive, custom pipes. Also, I am creating on here custom pipes. So just I will only for the simple on here data will show on here what the show data. This is suppose that on here laptop. Okay, laptop I want to product name, complete product name is capital. Okay, complete product name is capital. So how to do on here? How to do on product name is capital. Okay, then is a uppercase, uppercase, uppercase. Okay, uppercase is not found. Okay, so we need to add the pipe. We need to add the uh, property name. I we need to import pipe common module. Inside the common module we have the ng4 uh, and the pipe will come inside the